Here we go, we're going to run down all the assault rifles. We're going to pick the best one, and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to explain all of them, and I'm just going to give my review on all the assault rifles in the game of Black Ops 2. Here we go, go! Okay, first assault rifle you unlock, the MTAR. Good damage and accuracy, close to medium range. Its wonky scope makes it a little more difficult for long-range encounters without a sight, and is therefore more appropriately used like an SMG. Don't be afraid to hipfire this thing either. Probably my favorite rifle early on. Next we have the Type 25, which is another rifle you should expect to see a lot of early on in the game. It sacrifices some damage for easier iron sights and therefore more reliable accuracy at longer ranges. It has the same clip size as the MTAR, you just have to decide how close your engagements are going to be, depending on which gun you pick. Next up, we have the SWAT 556, which for a burst gun, it doesn't have the oomph needed to get the job done most of the time. You can one burst people, but if they're making... Now you can one burst people, but if they're moving around, you may find 3 bursts later you still end up losing the fight. It's like what the M16 is to more recent Call of Duties. Next up is the FAL OSW. As with all semi-auto rifles, a fast trigger finger will either make or break this gun for you. And with a 2-hit kill at close and medium ranges anywhere on the body and a generous clip size, if it's fast enough for you, you may find yourself liking this one a lot. Next up is the M27, and in the spirit of comparing guns to past guns in Call of Duty games, this is the M4 carbine of Black Ops 2. I see this replacing the MTAR and Type 25 when people unlock it, as it encompasses both of their positives with a damage count somewhere in between. The next gun you'll unlock is the SCAR H, and there's really no comparison needed here. If you've played Modern Warfare 2, chances are you know of the SCAR H, and regardless of whether you've used it or not, you're not going to want to pass this one up. They basically took the old SCAR and gave it steroids. This gun is a beast. Next up you have the SMR, which other than a little more damage long range, is almost exactly identical to the FAL, despite its slightly smaller clip size. If you like semi-automatic rifles, this one might just come down to which iron sights you prefer. Next up we have the M8A1, and if you like burst rifles, this will be your go-to. With an extra bullet in each burst and a clip size to match it, it makes the SWAT look like a child's toy. Good things come to those with patience, and this is no exception. The AN94 compiles exceptional stats with awesome iron sights and easy handling. If you're a fan of AKs, you're a fan of the AN94. And that about wraps it up for my review of all the assault rifles in Black Ops 2. My personal favorite, obviously being the AN94. I think it's a great gun. I think there's a reason that it's unlocked last. I think it just encompasses everything good about an assault rifle, and the fact that you don't need a red dot frees up an extra attachment slot for your gun. But all in all, it's just a very good gun, 100% of the way around. And I think that once people start unlocking it, you're going to see more and more of it online. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. Peace, Nuggets.